All right. I don't even have the music going. I'm tired. All right, DDTG. Wednesday. I'm operating on like 5 minutes of sleep. Post-election day, kind of went exactly how I thought. I shouldn't say that because I did think it was a coin flip. But Trump wins decisively. Let's get into it. And you know who that's good for? Mr. Bitcoin. Bitcoin rip-roaring all-time highs. What's it at? I think it touched 75,000. It's 73,800 right now. Good for Bitcoin. Trump win. Good for Bitcoin. Good for crypto. Good for Kraken. Good for me. Good for me. Good for you. Probably most people on here are crypto people. Good for the stock market. Good. DDTG presented by Kraken, official crypto exchange at Barstool. My go-to guys. I'll get into it. Kraken's where I do all my crypto trading. It's where I keep my crypto, including Bitcoin that they paid me in smart decision. I think it was like low 40s. Now it's almost doubled. So, yeah, I'd say that was a good decision. Like I could have taken the check or I doubled the check. You do the math. 13 years in business, not just another plain Jane crypto site. Tons of powerful trading tools to play with. Super fast platform to get the most out of your Kraken journey. Tons of educational resources so you can nerd the hell out. They got 24/7, 365 support team. They all know crypto inside out. You're not getting SBF who is cozying up with the Dems. No. 13 million other crypto traders already joined. That's 13 million, including me, Barstool. Get Kraken. Go to kraken.com/DDTG. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to U.S. customers, including Washington, New York, and Maine, through Payward Interactive Inc. Well, the stock market, boys, it's rip-roaring. It's rip-roaring. We're going to go live in 3 minutes. I don't have – I think I went to bed at 3:30 or 4 a.m. watching the election. Then my rap song comes out, Smallest Man with Josh. That's going platinum. I'm such an egomaniac. I needed to sleep, but I also had to read the reviews. So I almost got no sleep. Stocks only go up. Yeah, I saw Dana White shouting out us with the boys. He gave a shout out to them, Theo, Nelk, Rogan. To be honest, I don't even know that any of those mattered in the election. I really don't. My whole take on is the Democrats, which I did in this rant. Trump got shot in the ear, got up, said, fight. Trump, I saw someone say, Trump makes fun of elected officials for the most part. The Democrats make fun of the American people. They ran a terrible campaign. Terrible. But we're on past it. We're past it now. We got to come together, and we got to just make money. Make money moves. Trump didn't sleep for 2 days. Honestly, I was thinking about that when I was in bed. How the hell does he do that? What type of drugs does Trump have that he never sleeps? The guy's like 80 years old. He never sleeps. I'm in my 40s. I'm a noodle. I pop some Adderall, get going, but that only works so long, right? It's crazy. Absolute savage Trump. Campaign never sleeps, always on point, funny, insane. All right, ding, 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 green, 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 ding, 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 green, 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 ding, 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 green, green, green. Stocks only go up. We've been saying it for years at DDTG. Everything is coming home to roost. We got to get smallest man trending on, or not trending, charting, I believe is what they say. Spirit Airlines, 13%. Now, is that because the Biden administration was against them? Is that a pro-Trump move right there? DraftKings, 5%. Tesla doesn't take a rocket science to figure out why they're up 12%. Elon, by far, one of the most important contributors to Trump's campaign with X, and really allowing the right to have a voice, which they didn't have under the previous regime because mainstream media is so fucked. And how about, again, I don't want to keep making this election, but I saw, who was it? Was it Rachel Maddow or Cuban? I get them confused by looks. Saying, like, if Trump lost, the government has to, like, basically disband Tesla. It's like, what are you talking about? And X, it's like such idiotic things coming out of that camp. But obviously now you would think Tesla and anything they need from the U.S. government, when you're buddy with the president, that would bode well, I would think. So, yeah, Tesla's ripping its ass off right now. Rip. I hand up Tesla investor here. At one point, I'm like, is Elon concentrating too much on politics and X and not Tesla? Well, jokes on me. Elon always seems to be right. Pretty good political ally, best friends with the president. So good for Tesla. Tesla is rip-roaring, 13%, 286. Nike down 3%. I don't know if that's because they think that's woke. I don't know if everything is politics. I don't know. Axon, my biggest investment is still Axon. I actually spoke at their conference with Belichick in Boston. Up 3.5%. Ripping police, pro-police maybe. Rumble plus 5%. No-brainer. Rumble tied at the hip with Donald. Right-wing freedom of speech. Came out when X, I think, kicked Trump off of X is when Rumble's idea came. A lot of right-wing guys on it, but Barstool's on it. Basically, they don't censor. So, yeah, Rumble. Big day for Rumble. Rumble, son, Rumble. Riot, Bitcoin, 10%. Mara, another Bitcoin stock, 10%. What is going on with Celsius? Down 10%. Wayfair down 10%. Grayscale, Bitcoin, 7%. What? DJT, 24%. Donald Trump's 24%. Grayscale, Bitcoin, 7%. Baba down 4%. Is that again a China thing? Mostly green, rip roaring. Has Kamala, by the way, Kamala, has she said anything yet? No, she has not. What a day. Yeah, Maddows also said last night Trump will use executive order to ban abortions, birth control. Maddows an idiot. Listen, Donald Trump, gun to head, is pro-choice. There's not. I would put my entire life on that statement. But to win the presidency and get the Republican nomination, you need to appeal to the religious right. So that's what he did. Wake up. Mark Cuban, to his credit, did say, he tweeted, and I don't know what other choice. I mean, Mark Cuban, and I'd say neutral on him. Sometimes I find him a little grating. But like I always hey, I respected what he said. He made a fool out of himself this election, in my opinion. I wonder if he regrets it, or in his head, he's like, I was doing what I had to do to try to save America because he thought it was that important. Or was he just insulted by the letter he wrote after like his TV show failed the first time? Not obviously Shark Tank. But to Cuban's credit, he did concede. And that's as good as Kamala conceding, to be honest. Maybe I can unmute him now. I'll unmute Cuban now. But he said, congrats, real Donald Trump. You won fair and square. Congrats to Elon Musk as well. Godspeed. It's all you can do. You campaign hard, you get your ass kicked, and then you concede. And since he basically spoke for Kamala most of the campaign, that is essentially the Kamala concession. So I have no problem with that. You're allowed to pick your guy, woman, whoever, campaign. They lose. There you go. Back to one country, move forward. I just got to keep playing Smallest Man on repeat so it charts. We got to get this thing fucking charting. I think you buy everything. I really do. Spirit Airlines, rip. Maybe I like CB Hines. CB Hines don't give a fuck. Presidential election, rap video of the century, diss track. He only cares about Rent the Runway. By the way, I bit the side of my tongue twice. I've been fighting a little bit of a cold. Bit it twice. Bloody. Play hurt. Gambling stocks ripping. Tesla ripping. Spirit Airlines ripping. Rumble ripping. It's a Dave Portnoy kind of Tuesday, Wednesday. Everything I like is green. Money. And guess what? I don't have to act ashamed anymore. The Democrats, they don't want you making money. They want to take your money. I want to make the money. Why is Celsius getting smushed? Let's look it up. What happened to them? Oh, do they have earnings again? Oh, they did have earnings and they got smoked. Damn. That one I was fucking got. I don't own it anymore, but I took a fucking bloodbath on that stock. I didn't know it was their earnings. God damn, Celsius. This thing was a $100 stock like a year ago. Kamala still has to finish her last few months as VP. I wouldn't lift a finger if I were her. The only fingers I'd lift would be this. Someone asked me to do something. Fuck you. Joe Biden has to be happy. If he knows where he is, if the synapses in his brain is still going, Biden has to be happy, right? Starting quarterback gets benched against his will, says, hey, coach, I can still play. I can still win. I want a Super Bowl for you. You're going to bench me? You're going to bench me heading into the playoffs for this unproven backup who's never won a game? You're going to put the ball in her hands? Yeah, I'll pretend I'm rooting for that quarterback, but deep down, human nature, I want to see that quarterback throw 4 pick sixes and lose 72-0. And that's exactly what happened. He can't say it, but deep down, Joe Biden, they're doing the lambada. Is this the lambada? No, what is that? The lambada is the dance of seduction. What's this one? Of course, Jill voted Trump. What is it? Oh, the Macarena. They're doing the Macarena. Pasquale 7438 keeps putting in here that Brianna sucks. Why support Brianna? I'm friends with Brianna, you fucking idiot. Bye, 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 bye. Good call, Big Chick Kenny. Get my dad on. Get my dad. Well, I gotta be honest. I've asked my dad 5 times. I knew things were going. You hanging in, Dad? You okay, Dad? How you feeling, Dad? Crickets. He hasn't responded to me. You got to remember, my dad's the biggest Trump hater there is. So, I don't know. But I will try to get him on Unnamed tomorrow. Colonial Burr. No. What do you think? All you fucking shitcoin people must think I'm the dumbest person in the world getting behind your shitcoins so you can pull the wool, pull a rug from people like Big Tits McGee. All right. Guys, everybody do this. Just buy. We are in for a boom. Maybe that yacht party will be on after all. Congratulations to Trump. But on a more serious note, I don't care if you hated him before or not ever. Let's try to join forces here and be a non-divided country. I'm happy to see, unless I haven't been paying attention, there was no street rioting, none of that shit. It was such a decisive victory. Seems like people wanted Trump, and the only people crying are the talking heads on mainstream media who are so out of touch and idiotic that they can't even understand. They created this mess for themselves. So again, buy. Stocks only go up. Turns out this guy has been right about everything for a long time. I will see you next week. Bye.